Hey guys and girls, Social Tech Help 1 here today, and I'm just going to do a quick video on Empire Avenue, which for those of you who don't know, empireavenue.com is probably one of the best networking slash marketing slash promotion slash social media websites that I've found since, ever. So, at least for people in the internet marketing, networking, and promotion business. It's not necessarily for everyone, but it's definitely got its uses. Um, so, anyways, we're going to go ahead. We're already on the community tab, so we'll just go over that really quickly. You've got your current memberships over here on the right, and also notifications from new posts uh, from your pages that you're subscribed to, your communities that you're subscribed to. Um, right here, you can find communities, and then there's tons of communities. Empire Avenue just kind of culled its communities. I'm not exactly sure why or exactly sure what they took out, but they kind of streamlined the system, and a lot of communities got eliminated. So there's a bunch of communities that only have 1, 5, 3, 10, 15 members at the moment. I'm sure that'll change in the future. But yeah, so up here you've got in alphabetical order. Let's say I want to look at photography. Find a photography communities or community. Excuse me. So we'll go down here and Photoshop. Actually, I like Photoshop better. So we'll click on the Photoshop tutorials community. And one of the great things about communities is that once you subscribe, say I join this community, and when someone else posts in this community, I'll actually get a notification up here under the communities tab, under my notifications tab, and that is extremely useful for a number of reasons. It's a great way. Also, communities are a great way to kind of narrow your content and focus it at a particular audience that has a much higher chance of actually being interested. So you can just kind of you can keep you can get more quality interaction with your content from communities probably rather than just running a plain old-fashioned vanilla mission on there. Um, so yeah, that's essentially communities. Some communities are private, and some are not. And private communities, you either have to be invited or you can request and be approved. Really quickly, one of the coolest things I've seen a community used for. This individual created a community and he named it the Payout Community, and he used it to control high value mission rewards, which it's pretty cool. Um, I'd never seen a community used like that until I did his mission. Um, and that's essentially communities. Not a whole lot more to say. You guys should definitely check them out, though. Give the list of communities a thorough browsing and kind of pick some things that are interesting to you. Next, we're going to move on to the Leaders tab. And the Leaders tab is awesome because you can use it in a bunch of different ways. First of all, networks. And you can use it to basically filter. Say, for instance, I want to run something on my Facebook page. Then I would go to click networks and Facebook. I want to get the most promotion I can out of it, let's say. Well, then I would go to these guys, the people at the top of the list, or maybe people a little bit farther down than that, and say, hey, I noticed that, first of all, I would preface this by buying a large chunk of stock in them, number one. And then say, hey, I noticed you had a large presence on Facebook, and I have, this article or this video or this audio clip or whatever, and I was wondering how we could work out some kind of a deal where you would promote this audio clip on your networks. And you can work out the specifics of the deal, like what time they would promote it, how they would promote it, like what they would say, etc., etc., how many times they would promote it, and all that whatnot. But that's just a quick idea to kind of help you again target your content towards a particular audience. And on these lists right here, people that are in bold are individuals that you own stock in, and people that are in regular font are people that you do not own stock in. So that's a quick and easy thing to kind of differentiate who you do and do not own stock in. And you can also filter by country, which is interesting. There's a ton of countries, as you can see. And that's essentially the leaders tab. We'll go over here to stock market. And you can, wow, this guy, I remember, when I started, he was like around 500. That was, a month and a half, 2 months ago, something like that. Maybe he was a little bit higher than 500, but I mean, he's just like insanely, look at that, $1,000. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of ways you can filter them, and it's just a good way to kind of narrow down content. Sort of like in the same way as community, although it's a bit different because you have to rely on those individuals too. And honestly, what I would recommend doing is if you're going to approach anyone about something, something like doing something for you, I would recommend buying a large chunk of shares and then friending them on every network that you can. Friending them and sending them a message on every network that you can. Every network that they have connected that you can access. That's what you need to do. And that'll increase your chances. They may not appreciate that. They may see it as annoying. But I really don't think so, because I mean, people here, we all know what this website is about. People who use Empire Avenue on a daily basis know that it's a website, a networking website, basically. So yeah, that's essentially the leaders tab as well. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to be making a large number of tutorials on Empire Avenue, and I'm actually in the near future I'm going to be rolling out tutorials on certain tools that I've found that can increase your value on Empire Avenue. Certain third-party tools, both for your networks and for Empire Avenue itself. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys, if you're interested. And yeah, like I said, like this video if it was helpful to you. If you want to see the tutorials coming out, please subscribe. You could favorite it. Anybody who's new to Empire Avenue, if you know them, you share this video on their Facebook or on Twitter or wherever. And I'll catch you guys next time.